That's obscene. I hadn't even sunk the line, let alone think about putting it on the rest.
This carp has picked up my hook bait almost instantly as it hit the lake bed. That does not happen very often. Fish number 40. Is this the one?
I've not had many fish that have, at this stage in the fight, I mean, we're probably 10 or 15 minutes in and it's still taking quite long runs, which none of the others have really done, not even the bigger ones. Like it could be moment of truth time. It's not very far out, still haven't seen it. My heartbeat's immediately just got faster.
With it now surfacing and the realisation that this could well be the carp that beat Spooner's PB, the pressure was really on to land it.
This could be the one, couldn't it? Get this in for me, bruv. Get in. Yes! 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 That's got to be a new piece.
This one was definitely bigger, but first we weighed the previous carp, which came in at 45 pounds and 12 ounces. So now let's see if Spooner's broken his PB.
Yeah, I'd rather let you boys do that lifting. I've been so busy, you know, with my arms.
His previous best is 53 pounds 12 ounces. Has he beaten it?
10. 50. No.
Oh, no, it's actually 56 and a half.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, it's been a long time coming, but I have finally beaten my PB.
I don't know how to point this out, but you missed the fish. Oh!
Look at that spoon.
56,
That's what
10.
you've been wading through.
Yes!
Look at
Oh, mate, that feels so good.
Look at that dorsal, it's like a perch.
Fought a bit harder than one.
How you feeling then?
Absolutely buzzing. Do you know the thing that scares me the most?
Go on.
I want to get my rods back out. I've got water on my glasses, Ali's put water down my waders, I'm cold, I do not care. I've just had a PB for the first time in many years. I am over the moon. Yes. Mwah. Thank you, baby. You've made my week. Back you go.
As we headed into the night, the conditions were changing. A cold, windy and wet weather front was heading our way. Hopefully the carp would move in front of me and be as hungry as the dogs. And later that night, the heavens opened.
Oh, it's horrible. It's probably about 8 or 9 degrees. Brutal.
Successfully netted, Dovey catches a low £30 mirror. Spoons then follows it up with an upper 20. And last of the action for the evening goes to Dovey, who lands the biggest of the night.
Whoa, look at that. Cracking old beast, 42 pound 4 ounces. And he fought like anything in the wind out there tonight. Oh, he's a big old fish, this one. Thank you very much. Time for some sleep.
Again, another fruitless night for me. I may not be experiencing the same type of angling success as Spooner and Dovey, but I've been having my own adventure with this family of dogs. I've grown a bond with these stray pups and their mother, and I just couldn't leave them behind to try and survive out here through the winter. So I've contacted a local dog sanctuary to come and help.
So everyone, this lovely lady is called Vesna. Come here, give me a hug, because she's a bit of a hero. But this is the lady that's going to come and help rescue these puppies so that they're not going to be strays, they're not going to get cold, they're not going to have to live a long, hard winter out here. It's pretty harsh, isn't it, here?
It is. It's very harsh for stray dogs.
So what's going to happen now is I'm going to work with Vesna. They're going to get passports, they're going to get jabs, and they're going to come back to Blighty, which I didn't really expect that. That wasn't in the script of this trip. This is the hardest bit now. I have to actually go and pick each one out. They've been like my little compadres for 5 days. Yeah, I'll try not, no, because this is a happy story, so I won't cry. Come on. They've been living under that bed chair. Look at that. Sleepy little puppy.
So many strays never make it through the winter here, so being able to give a new home to these dogs means everything to me.
I feel really sad without them here. Yeah.
You'll see them again.
I will do, yeah, 100%.
Goodbye, my furry little friends. Safe travels. See you back in England.
And while Ali adjusted to being all alone in his swim for the final night, I was into a really hard fighting carp.
For all you fair weather fishermen out there, you need to get out when the conditions are like this because it really does turn them on.
And after a grim battle with not just the weather, the carp was finally ready to be netted. And by the looks of it, it was pretty big too. And with it weighing 51 pounds, this was my second biggest of the trip.
It's been very quiet for me today, as I've said. So to get bites is brilliant. But to get 50-pounders, yeah. Look at that. Brilliant.
This weather really has got 'em feeding. It's even got Ali a bite. Go on, our dog.
We're away! Would you, Adam and Eve it? I've only just put the rods back out. Rested the swim today. Always works. Everywhere I go around the world, on sort of commercial venues, if you rest the swim for a bit, considering how busy it's been while we've been here, it always seems to winkle a bite.
And after a nervous battle, the carp showed itself, and it looked big.
Go on, boy. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Yes. Oh, that's a welcome warm-up on an otherwise Baltic day in Bosnia. There we go. 49 pounds, 5 ounces. It's a proper bruiser, that one. Fought like an absolute machine. That'll do, won't it? A nice lift going into the evening, the final night. Didn't expect that to happen that quick, but it did. So, gives me absolute inspiration to work my proverbials off in the cold and wet throughout the final evening.
And that is exactly what Ali got, as it wasn't long until the fish, as predicted, moved out into the lake and was now giving him the runaround, leaving me and Tom tucked up all warm and dry in bed.
Oh yeah, it's about time I got some action, even if it is chucking it down in the middle of the night. And this 30-pounder is a welcome start, as not long after, I was in again. Woo! And as I landed what looked like another 30-pounder, my last rod had a massive drop back. While the other carp rested in the net, I went to investigate.
Fish on this.
After a bit of confusion, I landed carp number 3 of the night. Both carp looked a good size, but no record breakers. With the weather so bad, a guesstimate of around mid to upper 30 for both of them.
Some sleep would be nice, wouldn't it, eh? I've given me sleep all week and saved it for the last night. Where is the 80-pounder? Come on!
Well, it was a well-deserved break for me and Spoons, as no carp were caught during the night. And as we woke on our final morning, the grey and wet surroundings looked like a battleground, and it was time to pack up and leave.
We never really know what to expect when we come to lakes like this because obviously we've never been here before. We don't get that much information when we get here, but it's been crazy, really. I've never seen anyone catch so many big fish, ever. I think his average, Neil's, was over 37 pounds, which is just absolutely crazy. I've had a fantastic week myself as well. A new PB, 66 pounds, 11 ounces. That sounds nice to me.
A very, very peculiar week. I think if I'd sat back in England and tried to script the show and how it was going to pan out, it all changed the minute I entered Bosnia, to be honest. Greeted by all these dogs, being a massive dog lover, and funnily enough, the swim not being the best area, turning on in the final night. But it became all about the little woof woofy friends and spending time with them, and to be able to rehome them back in England, that is probably one of the most satisfying things I've ever taken away from a fishing trip.
My own personal highlight has got to be catching my own personal best. It's been 6 years since I beat it, and to see that fish go in the net, 56 pounds, having W there to land it with me, when you get to not only do that, but share it with good mates, very, very special.
Another amazing trip comes to an end, and as we head home, we all take something away with us. Bosnia, you have been an emotional roller coaster of a ride.